In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Pretty good start here for him. 6 yards on that opening play.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun now, first round. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Cutting together a yard there. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Second and 8 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Catch made by Woody Morris. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun, Stroud. Buying some time right. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Forced that to his right. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, and getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
The score, Texans 8.
Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, They can make up those points over the course of the game, but even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing one to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Stafford back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're through 1. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this.
At the 40-yard line.
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Stafford from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They'll run the toss for Williams. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams finish off their opening drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Stafford's going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, and just like that, we're right back even at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, run everyone out there to go for 2. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for 2 from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Keeping it with Mixon. There's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, let's go. 118, let's hit.
To the air, Stroud. Flush down out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mixon does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
118, let's hit.
Another 4 out. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Set. 280. And middle.
They send Nakua in motion left. On 1st down, here's Stafford. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's on target. Puka Nakua. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Set. Blue 60.
Going for the pistol. Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready. Blue 80.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. He finds Adams, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
And the Rams first down. A gain of 14. And the Rams first down.
Stafford now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Set. Look at him.
Straight ahead with Williams. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. 180. Ready, hot.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
53. Set. Blue 80.
We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
21. He goes set.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Set.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. When he gets in, touchdown! The Rams now trail by just a point in the 4th. Matthew Stafford the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
15 all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. A lot of space ahead. Reaches the 30. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
22, Rams 15.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
For Houston.
Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now Stafford to throw. Hits his running back. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
280.
Stafford now on 1st down. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Set. 260.
Here he is to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Go 20.
Setting up to pass. He's got Smith again. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set. 180.
He'll look to throw it. Throws caught. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Set. 280.
Back to throw. Has it in close. And he'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
180.
Stafford throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
23. Texans 22.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Takes this one off. Marks. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.